If there's one thing Miley Cyrus is absolutely pro at, it's shocking the world. I mean, literally, the girl has been making all sorts of headlines since the end of her Hannah Montana days, and let's be honest, she's just being Miley and she doesn't care what anybody thinks about her. That's why we've decided to take a look at Miley's bold transformation from Disney darling to daring beauty queen by bringing you her most shocking and controversial magazine covers from the past. So to kick things off, we thought we'd start with the magazine cover that first sparked a change in Miley and a huge controversy. The singer was featured in the June 2008 issue of Vanity Fair wearing nothing but a bed sheet. So you may think this is nothing compared to her usual shirtless stints, but newsflash, she was under the age of 18 at the time of this photo shoot. Yeah, the photo kinda upset Disney, which led to Miley having to release a public statement apologizing for the cover. And moving on to the second magazine cover, behold the May 2009 issue of Glamour magazine. Doesn't she look so young here? Well, that's because she was only 16 at the time. This cover story is important because she talks about her older then boyfriend Liam Hemsworth and making some mistakes in life. While it's no secret that Miley and Liam met on set of the last song, she wasn't holding anything back while chatting about the new love of her life, saying, quote, "I'm finally happy again, and I think that is reflected in my music and my work. So honestly, I don't feel like there's anything to hide, and I love him so much, I don't really care." That brings us to magazine cover number 3, where it's very evident that Miley was maturing even more. She fashions a red business casual high-neck dress and perfectly straightened hair as she graces the cover of Teen Vogue in April of 2010. Miley opened up even more about Liam making new music and growing up. She even mentions the fact that she knew she needed to start growing up because she was so used to having so many security blankets around her. She said, quote, "I tried to book my friend a flight and I didn't know how because I was used to someone doing it for me. I didn't want a babysitter anymore." Well, it's safe to say Miley wasted no time making the more mature transition, which brings us to the next magazine cover. In the September 2012 issue of Marie Claire, Miley appears with a shorter and lighter hairstyle and looks very well put together. She dished on her engagement to Liam, saying, quote, "Life is too short not to be with the person you want to be with. I don't really care about the wedding or the piece of paper as much as I do the promise we've made to each other, and we want to have a long engagement."
Well, there it is.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Miley-Liam love affair didn't last too long, which takes us to Miley's cover of September 2013's Rolling Stone issue, and oh my Lee. Here in her most controversial magazine cover, she appears in a swimming pool topless with a shaved head and completely tatted up. In fact, this issue hit stands just after her breakup from Liam and her very infamous VMA performance alongside Robin Thicke. Hello, you remember the twerk watched around the world. However, in this issue, Miley defends herself from the backlash from that, saying that there was a double standard and that, quote, "No one is talking about the man behind the It was a lot of Miley twerks on Robin Thicke, but never Robin Thicke grinds up on Miley. They're only talking about the one that bent over." Touche, girl. Touche. She also talked about finding her new look while she took some time off in Philadelphia and that, quote, "I was away from people for a minute and I just started feeling my own vibe. I bought a pair of Doc Martens, I shaved my head, driving a Ford Explorer around, just blending in." That brings us to the 6th magazine featuring Miley, February 2014's W magazine. Miley appears sprawled out on a bed, still keeping the no clothing theme going on, but with what appears to be a bleach blonde short bob with bleached eyebrows. And it looks like this one is more of the tame images throughout the actual photo shoot spread in the magazine. In fact, during the interview with W, she blames wearing very little clothing on growing up in Tennessee. She said, quote, "We never were inside and we never wore shoes. I think it's why I like wearing no clothes so much and I'm always naked." Miley has made it no secret that she is her own person, she does not follow the norm, and truthfully, she doesn't care what anybody else thinks about her. She also revealed during this interview that she isn't trying to make a statement and that, quote, "Anyone that hates on you is always below you because they're just jealous of what you have." So there you have it. All right, you guys, what do you think of Miley's magazine spreads throughout the years? Sound off in the comment section below. And speaking of Miley's most shocking moments, you can click right here to check out some of her wildest Instagram photos, but don't be surprised if she's just being Miley over there. Thanks for checking in with Clevver. I'm your host, Erin Robinson, and we will catch you later.